We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. To the air right away is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And again, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This one out quickly to Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now Allen again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on second and 10. Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Allen will try to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust the...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Eagles! Grant Calcaterra from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Allen. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. Nothing on the screen that time, now it's 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play, because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.